All right, so we'll jump right in and get started. Hey everyone, welcome into the replay. Welcome into tonight's breathwork. We are on day 16 of our breathwork journey together. And this is Soothe the Season, 25 days of breathwork for grief and stress during the holiday season. So jumping right in for tonight, first of all, just checking in with everybody. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Just jumping into a body scan really quick and just checking in with the top of the head. Just checking in with the forehead. Checking in with the jaw. Checking in with the mouth, the neck, the shoulders. And here when we are doing this check-in, when we are doing this body scan, we're really just checking in to see how we're doing in the physical body, but also we want to be checking in with the emotional body and with the spiritual body. So not just checking into the head, the forehead, the jaw to see where we may be holding tension or stress or discomfort in the physical body, but also are we clenching? How is our mind? How are our thoughts, right? Checking in with our heart, checking in with our center, checking in with the upper back, lower back, middle back. And we just bring that awareness down into the hips, bring that awareness down into the legs, bring that awareness down into the feet. And anywhere you may feel on your body right now that you are holding tension, this is a intentional opportunity to release that stress and tension. So our theme for tonight's breath work is creating space. Creating space. And so we talked a little bit in one of the other days of these videos about a safe space and about your mat or your area that you do your breath work in, that you do your yoga in, that you do your journaling in. Like this area becomes a sacred space or a safe space for you to come and to commune with oneself. So I want you to think about this idea of creating space. And we can even take that one step further tonight and ask ourselves, what are we creating space for? What are you holding space for? What are you creating space for? And so our mantra for tonight's breath work is, I create space for healing and growth. I create space for healing and growth. So once again, we know that the holidays can be a really stressful time for those that might be in a grief journey, those that may have lost a loved one. Things can be surfacing right now. We know the stress is top tier during the holiday season. Even just the simple idea of going out to do something simple like go grocery shopping is tainted by tons of people being in the stores now, by sales going on here and there, by just messes probably being made inside of stores. So it's a lot going on out there in the world that could potentially be bringing a level of stress to the body and to the mind. So the idea for these breathwork sessions is to give you little bite-sized pieces of time and space that we have created to sit together and do breathwork, to bring ourselves out of our stress response, to bring ourselves out of our fight-flight response, and to bring our mind and our body and our nervous system into a space of calm and into a space of relaxation and into a space of peace, so that we can have clarity to move about the season. So if you are just joining, welcome in. So this is day 16 of a 25-day journey, and tonight it is going to be super easy, super simple, and super quick because it's already really late. It is late tonight. We're getting started super late tonight. So the breath that we're going to do tonight is, what were we going to do tonight? I'm like, which one were we going to do tonight? And so we've done multiple different breathwork techniques over the last 16 days. And so this week we've kind of just been sitting with the space of like breath awareness and holding. That's what we're going to do. So tonight it was going to be super easy because we are actually just going to hold the space, create the space, and hold it. We have created the space and now we're going to hold it. And so what I'd like for you to do is, if you are sitting up, you can get nice and comfortable. If you're sitting up, I usually sit on a meditation cushion. If you have a pillow, you want to raise your hips up just a little bit, but it's nice if you're also laying down. If you're laying down, that might be ideal for tonight. And we are simply just checking in with the breath, checking in with the natural flow and the natural rhythm of the breath. What is your breath doing, right? Like, we're holding and creating space, creating and holding the space. Okay, I create space for healing and growth. One thing about breath work is this becomes a practice. And while, yes, you can pick it up and put it down at random, at will, whenever you want to, because your breath is accessible to you at all times as a healing modality, having a regular practice of breath work, having a regular practice of coming to create your space to be in the present moment with your breath for however long you decide that that's going to be. And that's what we've been establishing here, is just a space that we've created to breathe. Breathing is so simple, right? You've been doing it since you were born. You breathe every single day. But creating space and holding that space and being present in that space can be quite complicated. This is about developing ritual. This is about developing routine. This is about developing habit. This is about coming into the habit of sitting with self, of being in stillness. But the benefits here are so tremendous. But we can't benefit without the work, hence breath work. You gotta show up. You gotta show up. I know that those who might be working on improving themselves, those that are on a wellness journey, those that are on a healing journey, those that are in their healing girl era, like those that have been seeing a therapist, those that are taking up journaling, those that are trying to take these active steps toward becoming better, doing better, and healing thyself. More than likely, you've heard someone tell you you need to breathe. Take some deep breaths. You gotta breathe. You gotta take a deep breath. Maybe you've been recommended deep breathing, and so you're doing your research, and you happen to find me. We have to create the space first. So what we're gonna do tonight in practice is 3 deep breaths. Okay, this will be an inhale through the nose, a hold, and then an exhale through the mouth. And when you exhale through the mouth, we want to hold the intention of releasing any stress or tension that may feel physically weighted in the body. Okay? We will do 3 breaths, and then we will observe. Okay? So I invite you to close your eyes. Closing our eyes really sort of just helps to block out all of the other external stimuli that might be going on around us. If you don't want to close your eyes all the way, you can just lower your gaze. So just bringing the gaze down. And we'll inhale through the nose. Nice, slow, deep breath, filling the belly. And hold. And we'll exhale, sigh it out. Again, deep breath in, belly fills with air. And this doesn't have to be an intense, like, where you're pulling air all up into your chest and into your shoulders. We want to be inhaling, filling that belly, and hold. And when you're ready, we'll exhale. Letting all the air out. Last breath, we'll deep breath in, nice and slow. Pull it in and up, and hold. And we'll exhale, sigh it out. And on your next inhale, you can allow your breath to resume to a normal flow of breath, whatever that is for you. And we are simply just observing. Just observing. Creating space to breathe. Holding space to breathe. I create space for my healing and growth. Keeping that awareness on the breath itself, just observing how you are breathing. After your deep breath, did you resume a belly breath? Did you resume a deep breath? Maybe you felt like you held that last one a little too long and you felt like you were pulling for air. So maybe your breath quickened a little bit as you tried to catch up or catch your breath. Did you resume breathing through your nose? Are you pulling more air through one nostril than the other? Does the air feel cold as it goes in or room temperature? Can you even tell what room temperature is as it passes through the nasal passages? When you breathe in, do you breathe in and you feel that air going all the way down and expanding out into other parts of the body? When you breathe in, do you feel like it's going in and it's just slapping you in the back of the throat? Maybe it makes your throat dry or tickle, or you feel like you've got to swallow or go. Just observing. We are creating space, and we are observing our breath in this space, learning to come to the breath, to sit with the breath, and to just be and breathe. To be and breathe. And so lowering your gaze or closing your eyes again if they have opened up. We're going to take 3 more deep breaths, and then that's it for tonight. So we'll pull that air in on an inhale. Once again, inhaling, and you can bring the hands just at the bottom of the rib cage here, or you can bring them to the belly if you want to, but you can bring them just to the bottom of the rib cage. That way, as you inhale, we want to inhale, feel your rib cage, feel those lower ribs expand, okay? So we will inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. last deep breath, we'll breathe in nice and slow, filling the belly, feeling the lungs expand, pulling all the way in, and hold. Hold. And nice, audible, slow, controlled exhale. And dropping the chin to the chest. We'll take the head for a slow head roll. Nice and slow. Activate our sensual movement here. So moving through this nice and slow. Exhale, bring the head down. And really just giving yourself permission to move out any tension or any stress that might be lingering still, especially in the upper back, the neck, and the shoulders. On an inhale, we'll go the opposite direction. So nice and slow, drawing a circle with the nose. Exhale as you come down. And moving nice and slow through this, okay? Sensual movement reminds us that it is about the journey. It's about the journey. We're not in a hurry to circle our neck around, but we're observing everything that's happening from point A to point B of the movement. On an inhale, on your next inhale, you'll inhale, loop the shoulders up toward the ears, rolling them back and down. Creating space. I create space for healing and growth. And if you are still here with me, you've created that space tonight or this morning or whenever you see this video, and you are holding that space by being in it. It may take more than one day sitting in this breath to see what it's really going to do for you. It may take more than a week sitting in this breath to see what it's going to do for you. And for some of you, it takes one session of breath to see, damn, that really calmed me down, or damn, that really brought me out of a bad headspace. Your breath is your most accessible medicine. It's potent and it's yours, and you have access to it at all times. Black women in 2025, we are breathing. Get on board. Get on board. So thank you guys for joining me here tonight. This is day 16 of our 25-day Soothe the Seasons breathwork journey. This is breathwork for grief and stress during the holiday season. If you are just now popping in, or if you popped in late, or if you just want to do this particular breathwork session again, all of the sessions are available on my YouTube channel. So you can find this whole playlist over there, and you can access that from the link in my bio on my profile page. Once again, thank you guys for joining me tonight. We are creating space, and keep in mind, and don't forget our mantra for tonight, I create space for healing and growth. If you are on a wellness journey, if you are on a healing journey, if you are on a grief journey, if you are in your healing girl era, if you are trying to reduce stress in your life, you have to create the space. So thank you guys for joining me tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 17 of Soothe the Season. Don't forget to breathe.